Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2019 Halloween Safety Briefing. I'm Sergeant Aaron Road, a Media Relations Officer for the Vancouver Police, ROED. Today, we're partnering with our friends from the Vancouver Fire Rescue Services, BC Ambulance Service, and the Canadian National Fireworks Association in promoting Halloween safety. We do have 4 speakers today, including myself. We have Captain Jonathan Gormick from the Vancouver Fire Rescue Services, Paramedic David Ludette from the BC Ambulance Service, and Melanie Sutherland representing the Canadian National Fireworks Association. We're all going to speak to you about Halloween safety, and then we will be around to take questions. If you don't mind asking each individual who you want to speak to in regards to those questions. There may be more questions regarding other incidents in the City of Vancouver. We are going to hold those off till after the press conference. And then we can allow the children and our guests to leave, and we can start those questions. The Vancouver Police are asking the public to keep safety on their minds this Halloween season and abide by these few safety tips. We're asking everybody to include reflective tape, glow sticks, and use flashlights. Anything that helps improve visibility. We're asking if you're going to have a costume to use face paint instead of masks. And if children are out trick-or-treating, we recommend that they're with an adult for safety. When these children are out with their parents and other adult representatives, stay in well-lit areas. There's a lot of cars out there, and we're asking everybody to pay attention during this Halloween season. If you are a driver, please be patient with the children who are out trick-or-treating. They're not paying as much attention as you are. They're gathering their candy, darting in and out of traffic, and really just not seeing the cars. So we're asking cars to be a little bit more aware of the Halloween trick-or-treaters. We have a group of kids representing different first responders and showing their highly visible vests and costumes in front of us. So we want to thank them also for coming. What the Vancouver Police does see on Halloween is an increase in 911 calls around our entire city. We will be deploying more officers in and around schools, parks, community centers, and there will also be a higher level of officer presence along the Granville Entertainment District. If you are going to be consuming alcohol or cannabis, we ask you to plan ahead. Get a safe ride home. Make this a happy Halloween. One thing that Vancouver Police has had a problem with in the past is costume weaponry. Knives, fake rifles, fake handguns, fake swords. We're asking you, if these are going to be part of your costume, please make them readily identifiable as imitation. Again, have a happy Halloween and be safe out there. Right now, we're going to have Captain Jonathan Gormick speak about Halloween safety tips from the Vancouver Fire Rescue Services.
Vancouver Fire Rescue Services would just like to remind everyone that in order to possess, purchase, or use fireworks in the City of Vancouver, they need to be 19 years of age and have a permit available free from the city's website. Fireworks may only be purchased this week and only used on the 31st and only on private property. The permitting system both ensures that the user has access to safety information before they purchase them and lets retailers know that they're selling to people who know how to use the product safely. Some of our single biggest safety tips are to read the directions on fireworks before their use. They'll tell you which end is up, they'll tell you what kind of surface they need to be on, and what kind of range they have. And lastly, for the person who's lighting them off, who should be 19 years of age or older, to wear the appropriate safety material that's either documented on the firework or in the permitting system. Fireworks burn extremely hot, and if used improperly can cause severe burns. So at the very minimum, non-combustible gloves, protective eyewear, and at least a bucket of water standing by. We want everyone to have a happy Halloween.
David?
Thank
you. Good morning. My name is David Loudit. I'm a frontline paramedic here in Vancouver. I'd like to thank my first responder partners for the opportunity to share a few safety tips this Halloween. Every Halloween, paramedics respond to incidents that involve preventable injuries. These include tripping and falling from ill-fitting costumes, injuries from being struck by vehicles, and severe injuries and burns from the misuse of fireworks. So please consider the following. Dress to be seen, use reflective materials, glow sticks, and flashlights. Stay together as a group, do not crisscross the street, and make sure younger kids are escorted by an adult. For older kids, have a designated route and a time to return home. Keep a safe distance from fireworks. Have a responsible adult inspect the children's candy before eating, and if in doubt, throw it out. Be careful carving pumpkins. Surprisingly, there is an increase in number of injuries as a result of carving pumpkins. As a paramedic and a healthcare provider, my hope is that only the wounds and trauma we see this Halloween are in the form of makeup and costumes. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Melanie, and I'm with the Canadian National Fireworks Association, also known as the CNFA. And CNFA is pleased to be here again this year with the partners to promote safety around consumer firework use for those who are looking to use it for Halloween this year. So when it comes to purchasing and using consumer fireworks, the age requirement is 19 years and older. So it's very important for people looking to purchase and use consumer fireworks that it's to leave it to the adults. And it's important that you are purchasing your consumer fireworks from reputable vendors within your community, someone that you know and you trust. And your retailer can help people who are looking to purchase on what products they should use and give them recommendations based on what they need for their lot sizes. Another thing we'd like to offer is you can reach out to the CNFA on social media and find out which reputable vendors are in your neighborhood and that are CNFA members as well. And so to highlight a few points that have been raised already, you must have a permit from the city's website in order to purchase fireworks, and you have to be 19 years and older. And please remember that fireworks can only be set off on October 31st. And lastly, reading the labels is very key to a safe and enjoyable Halloween season. So the label will tell you the height of the effect, the distance that the required distance you must stand back, and it'll also show you how to properly dispose of the products. So please make sure to read the labels and follow the instructions clearly. And if you have any additional questions, please feel free to ask your vendor, and also visit the CNFA website at nationalfireworks.ca. And there's lots of how-to videos and tips to provide support on specific products. And we wish everyone a happy Halloween. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. We are going to ask questions. If you are going to ask some questions, please direct them to who you want to be answered, and they'll come up to the podium, and then they'll answer that for you. Is there anything? All right. We want to thank you all for coming. Have a happy Halloween, and thank you very much to our guests in front here. It's great to see them here and representing Halloween in their great costumes. Thanks, everyone. Guys, thank you very much. Well done. It was great. Everybody was so well behaved. I know. Yeah. How did we get them all to hold still for so long? Good deal. You mind if I get a picture? Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, let's get them all.
Come on in here.
Including the official spokespeople.
You guys want to squeeze in?
Melanie,
Yes.
we're going to say happy Halloween on 3.
Everybody get nice and tight.
Come on in.
Is everybody coming close?
Get
So
closer.
get somebody right down here in
Closer.
front.
Yeah.
Right in, you can go right in.
Is that okay? Yeah. And Cohen, you move in there.
We'll get everybody to
1,
shut.
2, 3, we'll do happy Halloween. Hey,
Bring them right in.
okay. 1, 2, 3.
Happy